Welcome back to Fantastic Daily. Today, for the first time ever, I share a recording of two black-eyed kids communicating in their own language. Before I share my newest piece of evidence, it's important you're caught up with my black-eyed kid research so far. Last week, I published two crucial videos in my investigation. The first video included audio from a doorbell recorder, where you can clearly hear black-eyed kids trying to gain access to a home.
Ma, come on.
Excuse me, who is this?
I want to come in.
But that wasn't the only new evidence I exposed. I also posted this voicemail recording of a black-eyed kid abduction sent to me by my new research partner, Freya. I need you to be aware of both of these recordings so you can notice how interesting it is that these black-eyed kids appear to have two forms. In the doorbell audio, the black-eyed kids have creepy yet intelligible voices. But in Freya and Bill's reports, they heard the kids speak in what sounds like static electricity, something so bizarre, so completely foreign to the human ear, that neither experiencer knew how to explain what they heard. It made me wonder if the black-eyed kids actually understand human language, or if they're just parrots, mimicking common phrases they've heard us use. Is this static electricity a language on its own? If we collected enough evidence, could we decipher it, and thus unlock the secret language of black-eyed kids? Let's examine some side effects of this bizarre frequency. In many of the sightings I've studied, black-eyed kids have been able to obstruct human technology in some way. In my theory, they do this by emitting electromagnetic frequencies. I've wondered before if they might use a sort of echolocation to bounce high-frequency sound waves off of their surroundings. Maybe these waves cause interference in our tech, screwing up video feeds from cameras, distorting the audio on recordings, blocking phone calls, or downing Wi-Fi signals. It's something I'm keen to investigate, and I thought the audio Freya sent me might be helpful, if only I could clean up the overwhelming background noise in her recording. Let me walk you through the steps I took to recover this audio. It took me a bit of work, but I was able to isolate a narrow band of frequencies that are identical in both the doorbell recording and Freya's audio. Here's Freya's first. Not only can I hear someone saying Kelsey, I can also hear the unnerving electrical buzz that Freya and the other black-eyed kid experiencers described. It's this frequency that caught my attention as a potential source of black-eyed kid language. Take a look at this spectrogram. This is a visual representation of all frequencies that make up each recording. Watch what happens when I cut out the higher frequencies. Now let's take out the frequencies in the middle, usually reserved for human speech. Look at this. This is called a spectral pattern. A form like this is really weird, and it jumped out at me immediately. Then I took a look at the doorbell recording spectrogram and found the exact same pattern again. I believe this frequency is the language of a black-eyed kid. Let's listen to this alone. And listen how it changes right before the black-eyed kid walks away from the front door in the doorbell recording. It's almost as if another black-eyed kid was calling for it to leave. You can hear the same signal again right after the voice I heard on the rave recording. Now that I have this audio, it got me thinking all kinds of crazy thoughts. Could I use this to lure a black-eyed kid into a trap? Maybe I'd be able to play this audio, attract a black-eyed kid, and take photos or video of it. Maybe I could follow it back to its home. Maybe I could prove once and for all whether or not this was a tangible, real creature, or some kind of ghost or demonic figure. Only time will tell. That's all I've got for you today, but if you've got new evidence, photos, videos, a story that could help me with my investigation, please send it to me. I'm doing everything I can to unravel the mystery of the black-eyed kids. Until next time, this has been Fantastic Daily.